Hello and welcome back to JSPOT. Here we are. Yeah, I stole that. Here we are getting ready to do a quick request. How to make a like a D&D miniature, a miniature tabletop miniature base. So you can see I've already been working on some stuff here, but I'm doing this again in Microsoft 3D Builder. You know, throw shade, that's fine. But it's really simple to do here. So open up the app, new scene. Once you're in, you want to go into insert cylinder. This is super duper easy. All right, once you have it, make sure it's clicked and highlighted. You want to come over here to your scale changer here. Most miniatures, if you're talking about like a normal human, you want the miniature base to be 25 millimeters. You go a little larger to about 28, but usually they're about 28 tall, 28 to 32 tall, 34 on some bigger guys. If they're in a dynamic pose, you know, they're definitely shorter than that 30 millimeters. So you want this base to, you know, triangle them really well. So 25 millimeters is usually what I go with. It also fits really good on that D&D mat. So you want your X and your Y, I should say D&D grid, right? You want your X and your Y to be 25 millimeters. There's your base right there. Now you want to change that height. Personally, I like it to be thin, but what most miniatures you see, it's going to be about 3 millimeters. To me, that's chunky. I like to go half of that, 1.5. This is going to save you time in your print and filament. It also just looks real smooth if this is all you're doing. But another benefit of going this thin is you can add stuff to it, right? I'm not going to do it now in this tutorial because I wanted this to be super simple. Here's an idea for another tutorial, right? Hey, catch me later. I'm going to show you how to add like rocks or skulls, or not really grass, right? It's too small for 3D printing. It'll look bad. Maybe with resin, but I could do like ominous stone faces, which you stand upon before you kill monsters. Next up, what you want to do after you got your size here, you want to go over to Object, hit Settle, check mark once it's down there. Settle, all it does is bring it down to the bottom platform. Real nice, real easy. I don't trust it though, so if you come over here to this rotation, you can make sure that it is all zeroed out. Once it is, you're good. One last thing I like to do, you don't have to do, I like to hone it in right there, right in that positive quadrant of our grid here. I don't know why. Good luck charm for me. Once you put it into Cura or something, it doesn't matter. It zeroes itself, so it's not a big deal. But I like to do it. Lastly, you need to save your piece here. So there's two ways you can save this. Initially, it comes up as your 3MF. So I'm going to call this like 25 millimeter base, right? 3MF is the file that you would use to come back into 3D Builder and have full control of everything. It keeps all of the detail, right, down to the last move you made. But if you wanted to go directly to something like Cura or another slicer, you'd save it as an STL. You just hit save, and you bring it on in there. And that's that, right? Then you go to print. So I hope this is helpful, nice and quick. I'm gonna get this out there. I'll take any other suggestions too, right? Also, if you were maybe interested in me printing and sending something out to you, hit me up. Let's talk. You can catch me on Facebook. I mean, obviously on YouTube, but you can catch me on Facebook under my actual name. I have them linked. Go ahead and find me. But yeah, thanks for taking the time. I'll upload more stuff for you. This is kind of cool. All right, bye-bye.